Alright, so I know what you're thinking. You may have watched my last video and said, oh, well, I thought he wasn't doing videos. He said he wasn't going to be doing videos. I said I won't be consistently doing videos until probably late March. Hopefully sooner, but we'll see. I didn't say I was permanently not doing videos anymore. Okay? I'm still going to be doing videos time to time, but only when it works out. Just things going on that I can't do videos consistently. So anyway, when I have a chance to do a video, I will. And now just happens to be one of those times. So, we're going to talk about something that has been talked about for a long time. Um, the debate on Kyler Murray versus Dwayne Haskins. Now, even though I am a Buckeye fan, as you can see, if you didn't know already, you can tell in the background there's JT, there's the O. Obviously, I watched a lot of Dwayne Haskins this year. Phenomenal. Very good quarterback, especially when it comes to throwing. Not running, Stephen A. Throwing. He's a monster. He's a beast. When we allowed him to make throws downfield, he made those throws. Now, was he 100% accurate all the time? No. But did he make most of them? Yes. To me, I think Haskins is head and shoulders above Kyler Murray as far as NFL quarterback. Now, I did watch a lot of Kyler Murray too. When it comes to college football, there's two teams that two teams. I know you can't see, like, whatever. There's two teams that I normally watch a lot of. Number one, Ohio State. Number two, Oklahoma. I always like to watch Oklahoma. Obviously with Baker Mayfield the year before Kyler was here, I watched a lot of Baker, and I watched a lot of Oklahoma this year specifically for Kyler. Me personally, I like running quarterbacks. I've always liked that electric factor. However, so who will be the better NFL quarterback? I've already given you my opinion on that. I just said Dwayne Haskins is more of an NFL quarterback to me. Now that's not saying Kyler's a bad quarterback. Okay, he went 42 TDs to 7 interceptions, 4,361 passing yards. Okay, he's not a bad quarterback when it comes to passing. He had a 69% completion percentage this year. He's a really good quarterback. Now, obviously, the knock on Kyler Murray is his size, and people are going to want to compare him to Baker Mayfield. Okay. As much as I like Kyler Murray, and obviously as much as I like Baker Mayfield, they are not the same player. Okay. Kyler Murray does have a lot of similar factors, I guess you could say. Similar traits compared to Baker Mayfield. Kyler and Baker are guys who like to extend plays, slip outside the pocket, find their man. Kyler is more of a running quarterback. Okay, that's what he does. He's more of a runner. Baker always keeps his eyes up, no matter who's coming, and takes the hit if needed. He's going to keep looking downfield for his man. For Kyler, it's what's going to hold him back is obviously the size part of things, okay? He is listed, I'm looking at it now, he's listed as 5'10", 5'10", 194 pounds. I went back this weekend and I watched some of Kyler Murray in high school. I watched his college, and I kind of just compared the different types of games. Now, obviously, high school and college aren't going to be the same to the pros. But how did he play when it came to adversity? Okay. When he was playing against good defenses. Now, being in the Big 12, Oklahoma does not play against a lot of good defenses. Okay, and that was the knock on Baker. Seeing how Baker did, Baker was fine. But Kyler, I want to talk about one specific game. I went back and I watched the playoffs this year. Obviously, the biggest game against Alabama. Um, so the big story was the Heisman winner, Kyler Murray, versus Tua, who a lot of people thought would have won. Tua Tagovailoa. But Kyler won. Surprisingly to me, I mean, I really didn't care that much. I really wanted Haskins to win, but they gave no respect to him. Kyler, however, he was the more electrifying guy, the guy who everybody wanted to watch because everybody likes the underdog. Everybody likes the guy who is not looked at as maybe like the overall for sure guy, I guess you could say that. So yeah, Kyler came into that Alabama game, and one thing I noticed from that game, I don't know why I just said 2-1. One thing I noticed from that game was the fact that when certain Alabama defenders were finding ways to get him and were pressuring him, one play in particular, if I knew English, I believe he sat back in the pocket for like a second, went to roll out to the left, and I think Quentin Williams, if I'm not mistaken, was the one who got a hand on him and pulled him by his sleeve. Just by his sleeve, went out, grabbed it, and pulled him down one-handed. Kyler was frustrated, okay? It wasn't his best performance. He played good, but still. The closest thing to an NFL defense is that Alabama defense. So if he's taking big hits, where he did take a couple of big hits, got up, kept playing, that's fine. But if he takes a couple of these big hits in the NFL, the level of play just increases, okay? When you come from middle school to high school, it increases. From high school to college, it increases. College to NFL, there's a difference. That's why not everybody plays the same going from college to the NFL. That's why recruitment and evaluation and the combine, they look at these things. That's why this is here, is for, GMs to decide, hey, do I think he's going to be a good player? Yes or no? So, yeah. Kyler, to me, I like Kyler Murray a lot. I think he's a great player. But I think similar to Lamar Jackson, he's got that run-first style. Now, Kyler Murray has a better arm than Lamar Jackson. Way better arm than Lamar Jackson, in my opinion. And everybody's talking about, oh, we'll see, Lamar did it, running quarterback. This is Lamar's first year. Teams in this league are going to be able to go back and say, okay, well, this is how, the read option, this is his tendencies. What happens when Lamar keeps getting hit and they know that the same play you run over and over and over is what you're going to run? They're going to catch on eventually. And for Kyler, I worry that teams are going to find, I think, similar to Lamar, I think he's going to have a good first year, no matter where he goes, unless he gets hurt first year, which is obviously a possibility. I think he's going to be good with his speed and his arm, but I do think that him choosing the NFL was a wrong choice. Obviously, I wanted to pursue what he wanted to do. And if that is the NFL, then I wish him nothing but the best. But I'm just saying, in my opinion, I think that he made a mistake. I think he's going to get hurt. Similar to the Lamar, teams are going to figure out how to defend more of the running quarterback style. I think Kyler's just going to get ate up. To me, he just looks little. And when you're in a game with now, you can point to all these guys, Baker, Breeze, Russell. We've heard it countless times. Kyler Murray's different. Those guys, what they all have in common they're all more of a built kind of player. They're not super. I don't want to say skinny or scrawny because Kyler's not super skinny or scrawny. He's just not thick enough, I guess you could say, to be an NFL quarterback. So that's why if I'm an owner, GM, whatever, and I need a quarterback, I'm picking Dwayne Haskins first. I think Kyler Murray, for me, if I was an owner and I needed a quarterback and he was anywhere outside of the top 10, maybe outside of the top 10, I'd say then it'd possibly be worth the risk. I mean, obviously, you don't want to be the same team every year who messes up on quarterbacks and is stuck retrying every year. So that's why I'm saying me personally, I wouldn't take him in the top 10, but I know he will. In fact, I think, me personally, I won't be surprised at all if he goes number 1. I think that Cliff Kingsbury, when he said he likes Kyler, he said he would take him. I don't have the exact quote, but I think that the Cardinals are being overlooked for taking Kyler Murray. I think I was big on Josh Rosen. I don't think he had the greatest year this year, but I do think he's a good player. However, I don't think that's the same kind of offense that they're going to run there. Honestly, I won't be surprised if maybe they'll trade down to get Kyler. I don't know. But I personally think that the Cardinals at 1 is not off the table. I think it'd be stupid because of the risk factors. But I don't think it's off the table. So that's why I would take Dwayne Haskins, a guy who's a bigger guy. He's kind of like the new Cardale Jones for Ohio State. Now, obviously, Cardale Jones is still in the NFL, but you may be asking, well, what is he doing? If I'm not mistaken, I think he's still on the Chargers. I don't know for a fact. I think that is true. I think he still is. But Dwayne Haskins is different. Dwayne Haskins is a guy who not only has a tremendous arm, he's accurate. He can see where, with the progressions, he can see where he needs to go with the ball, and he puts it accurate, okay? What's going to hurt Dwayne Haskins is his footwork, and he needs to get the ball out early. I found myself watching Buckeye games going, oh my gosh, get the ball out. So we'll see. I do think if you need a quarterback, those things can be worked on. With quarterbacks, you can't teach being. I don't know how to say this because I don't want to say you can't teach skill because there are guys who get developed and they work their way up. But you just can't teach the it factor, is I guess what I'm trying to say. There's been guys who've been good but don't have that it factor. And to me, Dwayne Haskins has it. If he can work on his footwork, get the ball out quicker, I think he's going to be a franchise quarterback for somebody. Me personally, I want it to be the Giants. I really don't want him going to the Jaguars. However, I am going to say good luck to him wherever he goes. If it were me, if I was an organization and I needed a quarterback and I was desperate, I am taking Dwayne Haskins. Sorry. I just think he's the better quarterback. He's the safer pick. And he's going to get the job done, especially if you're going to run as far as in the passing game, if you're going to run an offense that's more of a downfield over the middle type deal, not a little short crossing route, which he can do, but I found him sometimes like with short throws, that's not his strong suit. He's a downfield guy, and if that's what you're gonna want to run, then so be it. That's the guy you take. And Kyler can make downfield throws too, but that risk factor for me is why I'm taking Dwayne Haskins. Go back and watch film of both of them. One looks like a for sure NFL quarterback. One looks extremely questionable. And for me, that's how you make the decision. But somebody's going to go out and do it. I hope Haskins goes to the Giants. I'd like to see Kyler Murray go to a place like, Murray on the Giants would be crazy with Saquon and Odell, and but I think the Giants need to go Haskins because the Eli Manning they're somewhat similar. So, all right, let me know what you think about that. Like I said earlier, I won't be doing videos every day, at least not for a while. But when I can do a video, I will. And today was one of those days. So like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you watching. Turn on notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.